Psquare ended my career and made me so empty that no one would ever want to use me again. Hell, Square Record is still owing me millions of naira till date, Cynthia Morgan explained. Omonna, this Cynthia Morgan is one of the signees of Psquare, and they remember that Psquare have been on the news for several reasons ever since Mehdi went on Nedu podcast to reveal what he went through in the hands of Psquare. Now, Cynthia Morgan is coming out to support Mehdi over what he said that they did against him. Not just Mehdi, several other people that were signed under Square Record. And according to her, she said, when I was signed to Square Record, I was never given a dime. Ew, Jude Okoye was the one who took all the money I was making from the streams, views, and shows. When some people in the industry discovered that I was broke, I don't have any money, even though I had shows all the time, and asked me how Jude Okoye was treating me, I told them that he wasn't as bad as they thought, because I didn't even realize that he was just using me and taking all the money I was making. I thought that my contract stated that I had to work for a certain number of years before receiving my first pay. Hi, Jude Okoye, look at what you have done to my talent and a lot of talent in the industry. Psquare had always been having problems right from the beginning, so I'm not even surprised that they splitted. Jude is very high. I can't even imagine the kind of person Jude is. And come to think that why all these things is happening to Psquare, that it is because of what they did to me and likewise every other person. Let me even tell you the honest bunch of truth. I am happy that Peter separated from them, because he was always uniting with Rude Boy to stand against Peter. Peter was never part of everything they did to me. He was not. He was a very good man. Jude and Paul never loved Peter because he was very honest and didn't like to use people like the way they used to use people. Sometimes I feel very sorry for Mr. P, just because this is brothers or something else, so he has to live with them for his entire life. With everything that they did, Jude and Paul did a lot of things to people. I'm telling you, I worked with Psquare, I worked with Jude Okoye, and I watched how him and Paul connived together to even collect money that was supposed to meant for Peter for 20 years. But sadly, anytime Peter complained, they will come out and say Peter is the one causing problem in Psquare. There were times Psquare used to perform and Jude and Paul will refuse to give Peter his own share. And when Peter complained, they will say he is doing this and that and even carrying Igbo. Can you imagine? And that Peter is always the one that is always bringing disunity in the family. I am so happy, let me tell you people, that Peter left Psquare, because if you all know what Peter went through in the hands of Jude and Paul Okoye for all these years, you will even thank him for staying with them for that long. In due time, everybody will know who Jude and Paul Okoye really are. I thank God for freeing Peter from that hands, Cynthia Morgan. Oh, now, Omonna, this is what Cynthia Morgan, former signee of Square Record, said because of what is currently happening, so that everybody will know what she passed through. She and Mehdi and likewise other people that were under Square Record passed through in the hands of Psquare. But why wait for so long? If this is actually true, why did they have to wait for so long before coming out to let the world know what's happened between them? Because Psquare is a respected household name that everybody loved their music. Even while I was growing up, Psquare is always there on my playlist. So I see nothing like, I know that there is no way they will exist without having any bad track record, but why do they have to wait for so long before coming out to spill the truth? Anyways, as the story unfolds, I will be bringing you more updates on this matter.